In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grew, she laughed under sunsets, painting skies a dusty hue. Her scarf a streak of crimson against the fading light lingers in my memory like the last whisper of night. Old porch creaked with secrets as we watched stars align. Her whispers in the wind, forever etched in time. Her goodbye whispers haunt the gravel roads I roam. Echoes of a love now, just a ghost in my bones. Each town feels empty like the cabin we once knew. Underneath the starry sky, her words were my truth. Years have turned like pages in a book worn red. The oak tree stands alone, the daisy's long since dead. Rain taps on the saddle where she once sat by me. Now it's just a leather throne for dust and memories. The trails we blazed together, now faded, overgrown, left me wandering these hills, a cowboy all alone. Her goodbye whispers haunt the gravel roads I roam. Echoes of a love now, just a ghost in my bones. Each town feels empty like the cabin we once knew. Underneath the starry sky, her words were my truth. Sometimes in the silence, before the dawn breaks anew, I swear I feel a presence in the chill of the dew. Yet every sunrise teaches what I didn't know I'd miss. The warmth of her goodbye, the eternity in her kiss. Her goodbye whispers soft as shadows in the gloam, a melody of heartache, the anthem of my Rome. As twilight claims the heavens and I settle in the night, her love's a distant echo, a fading trail of light. Underneath the starry sky, where dreams dare not lie, her whispers guide me still on this lonely cowboy ride. Out by the old split rail where the bluebells sleep, an oak tree stands scars deep where hearts once spoke. Beneath its shade our whispered dreams did weep. In the dust of dawn where our love awoke, I wore a grin wide as the river's bend, your scarf a fluttering red against the sky. Promises as endless as the land we'd tend, now just a cracked frame that flew with the July. Oh, my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound over gravel roads where our laughter's drowned. Sunset bleeds like the tears we used to shed underneath the endless aching sky we wed. Came upon that cabin, walls now lean, the porch still groans under the weight of ghosts. Once a haven, our secluded evergreen, Now it whispers with the solitude it holds. The saddle sits untouched by time's harsh scale, as if waiting for your gentle hand's return. But the trails we rode together have grown pale. In the silence, even bravest fires burn. Oh, my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, over gravel roads where our laughter's drowned. Sunset bleeds like the tears we used to shed underneath the endless aching sky we wed. In the quiet towns where shadows play, I find pieces of you slipping through the fray. A dance, a glance, a smile once shared, lost in the winds like dust unprepared. So my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, every sunset a memory as the world spins round. A cracked frame, a fleeting whisper of love once read beneath the boundless aching sky forever we tread. Cracked frame flew with the wind, my love, my lament. In the saddle alone, my heart's forever spent. With the dust I ride into the sunset's glow, where our soul song plays on, and ever will I know. In the shadow of an old oak tree we swore, under its leaves our love would endure. By the creek where the wild horses roam free, I carved our names for eternity. But now that oak whispers low in the wind, the creek's a mirror, we're broken thin. Oh, how your voice fades on the breeze through empty cabins and rustling leaves. Every sunset, another day gone, your echo's all I'm living on. Lost in the dust of gravel roads untraced, holding on to the love time erased. The porch still creaks where you danced in the rain. Your laughter's ghost, all that remains. The saddle sits dusty, the scarf you wore, frayed at the edges from the days of yore. Now each twilight paints regret in my mind for the wild lands we left behind. Oh, how your voice fades on the breeze through empty cabins and rustling leaves. Every sunset, another day gone, your echo's all I'm living on. Lost in the dust of gravel roads untraced, holding on to the love time erased. Now the trails fade where we once rode, under starlit skies our stories told. And in the silence of this wandering life, I find the strength to face this strife. Yes, your voice fades, but in my heart a fire, a stubborn spark of undying desire. Through the whispering winds, your laughter I chase. In every sunset, I still see your face. Oh, how your voice fades, yet forever stays. A lingering warmth in the cold, empty graves. In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang in the air, I found her scarf, a ghost in the wind, fluttering without care. Wild land sprawled rugged and vast, beneath endless blue. In that quiet town by the creek, our loved ones grew. Oh, my hollow heart drifts on a dusty trail, underneath the sunset where dreams and sorrow sail. Each step away from her, the earth moans soft and low, carrying my burden where only the lost winds know. Lonely porch swings creak, memories in each sway. Her laughter echoes in the valley, then fades away. Old cabin by the hill stands empty, doors ajar, light my heart vacant under the evening star. Oh, my hollow heart drifts on a dusty trail, underneath the sunset where dreams and sorrow sail. Each step away from her, the earth moans soft and low, carrying my burden where only the lost winds know. Rain washed the old roads, but not the trace of her touch. I wander with the rivers, but they flow too much. In the quiet of the night, with the stars speaking soft, I reckon my losses and the times we've lost. Oh, the trails I've walked, the places I've been, still carry the echo of our lost dreams. Oh, my hollow heart drifts, and maybe it's right to love the ghost of you each lonesome night. In the shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I found an old scarf, blue as a prairie sky. Beneath the whispering leaves of time, there's a ranch house stood by the crumbling line. Each board and nail soaked in sun holds a tale of two hearts that beat as one. That ranch burns low as the evening falls, the embers of memories through crumbling walls. The wind sings lonesome through spaces wide, carrying whispers of a love that died. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows of you, shadows of me. Years rolled like dust down an endless track. Love slipped through fingers, ain't coming back. The saddle sits dusty, the bridle hangs loose on a fence post, weathered by use and abuse. The rain falls like tears on the lonely ground in this quiet town where hope's barely found. That ranch burns low as the evening falls, embers of memories through crumbling walls. The wind sings lonesome through spaces wide, nothing but silence to carry my name. So let that ranch burn, Lord, under starlit skies. Let it cleanse my soul, let it dry my eyes. As the flames reach high, touching night so deep, in the heart of the fire, I'll finally sleep. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows you fading from me.
Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her scarf a whisper among the ghostly oaks. Under her sky bruised, purple by the dying sun, memories stir the dust where our rivers used to run. The canyon echoes, her laughter in the breeze, swept through empty cabins, rustling the autumn leaves. Oh, the canyon haunts with its shadows so wide, where my heart lies buried on the wilder side. In the hush of the twilight, where the cold winds weep, her memory holds me, but never sets me free. The porch swings lonely, the saddle's worn and old. No more tales by the fire, just the silence of the cold. The trails we wandered, now faded, overgrown, like the promises we made, now just stones I walk alone. Rain taps on the window like her gentle pleading eyes, asking why love's fire fades beneath the endless prairie skies. Yes, the canyon haunts with its shadows so wide, where my dreams turn to whispers on the wilder side. In the hush of the twilight, where her soft ghost cleaves, her memory holds me, but binds me, but never leaves. In the stillness I wonder, as the stars peer down, if love's just a moment's grace in this vast unending town. Can the heart reckon what the wild wind knows, that love's a fleeting shadow where the bitter river flows? Oh, the canyon haunts, and I'm a shadow too, roaming ever restless beneath the weeping moon. Yet in every whispered wind, in every shifting stone, she's the lingering sigh that I'll forever roam. Her memory holds me, haunts me, I'll never be alone.
In the shadow of the willow, where the creek used to sing, stood an old wooden house beneath the oak tree's wing. We carved our names in its ancient bark, promises whispered soft in the dark. The porch still groans under weight of the past, where I'd wait for a smile as long as it lasts. The old house walked away just like my love did too. Left behind the dust, the memories, and the morning dew. The sun dips low, painting skies, a heartbreak hue. Every creaking step, another echo of you. The room's now hollow, the fireplace cold, where laughter once bubbled and stories were told. The scarf she wove, now threads of gray, lay forgotten like the words we didn't say. Gravel roads stretch, reaching for the mournful moon. My boots tread lightly, avoiding our old tune. The old house walked away just like my love did too. Left behind the dust, the memories, and the morning dew. The wind whispers secrets in the winter's harsh sway, carrying pieces of yesterday further away. Under the endless drift of the prairie skies, I found solace in the land where my heart lies. But every sunset still sings her name in the colors that burn, never twice the same. Yes, the old house walked away with my heart locked inside, through the fading trails and the long, lonesome ride. As the stars above start to gently decay, in the quiet of the night I hear it say, never really gone, just lost in the wind's fray. The house, the love, my peace all just walked away. So here I stand where the old house once lay, a cowboy memory just fading away. Out past the hollow, by the weeping oak shade, there's a cabin of memories where our laughter still plays. A scarf you left hanging sways gentle in breeze, as the sunset paints shadows and my heart whispers please. Oh, the ghost bleeds in silence under skies vast and gray. Every whisper of wind seems to know what to say. This old heart rides the trails of what used to be. Lost love, a lone cowboy, and dreams not set free. Those gravel roads knew us, now they're dust laden warm, like the saddle unused since the day you were gone. Rain taps on the old porch like the soft steps you made, while I'm here in the quiet where our past love's displayed. Yes, the ghost bleeds in silence under skies vast and gray. Every whisper of wind holds a word you might dreams not set free. By the creek where we met, the water's still clear, but it flows like my tears, knowing you're not near. In the echo of hooves, in the rustle of leaves, I find solace knowing part of you never leaves. For the ghost bleeds in silence, and I ask every star, will this ache ever ease where your memories are? This old heart rides the trails, oh, eternally. Lost love, a lone cowboy, where you're part of me. In the whispers of night, on the breeze you still ride. Ghost bleeds, lone cowboy, with love undenied.
Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the wind whispers secrets in a dance, you and I carved our names for eternity. In that wild field where we took our last stance, with a scarf you left all tattered and red, tied to the branch where our love stories bled. Saddle cries on a dusty trail, echoes of hoofbeats, a lonesome wail. Sunset burns just to fade away, like your voice in the winds of yesterday. Oh, this heart rides alone tonight, under stars that don't shine as bright. Now the old porch creaks with no one to know. The tales of the laughter are sweet undertow. An empty cabin keeps the cold at its heart. Gravel roads lost to the wilderness raft, where the river used to sing you to sleep. Lies the silence so heavy, so deep. Saddle cries on a dusty trail, echoes of hoofbeats, a lonesome wail. Sunset burns just to fade away, like your voice in the winds of yesterday. Oh, this heart rides alone tonight, under stars that don't shine as bright. In the rustle of leaves I still hear your laugh, but time's a thief in a photograph. Fading trails, how they twist and they weave. Your absence is the ghost I can't leave. Oh. Saddle cries on that dusty trail, a cowboy's heart told a lonesome tale. Every sunset I whisper your name, in the hopes that my soul you'll reclaim. Yet here I ride forever astray, in the twilight of memories that won't fade away.
In the shade of the oak, where the wild river bends, I carved our names under the sky so vast. And canyons sank with your cliffs so steep, where echoes carry memories I long to keep. Your winds will whisper secrets through the rustling leaves of love as wild as the mustangs we chase in dreams. Oh, canyons sank in your shadows, I dwell with the ghosts of the laughter, the tales we tell. The sun dips low, painting red on the land, my heart just a relic in the palm of your hand. These trails grow cold and the night starts to fall. Canyon sank, it's your name I still call. Now the cabin stands empty where once there was light. The porch still creaks like it speaks of our strife. Gravel roads lay forgotten, claimed by the dust, as I wander them slowly, fueled by my lust. For days long gone and nights too swift, when love was my bounty and your smile my gift. Oh, canyons sank in your shadows, I dwell with the ghosts of the laughter, the tales we tell. The rain falls soft on the window pane like tears for the love I won't find again. These trails grow cold and the night starts to fall. Canyons sank, it's your name I still call. A shadow that roams in the silence. Your scarf still smells like home. Each whisper wind, each crest of a wave tells me you're gone to a love I couldn't save. Oh, canyons sank in your cradle, I've lain with the echoes of heartstrings strummed in vain. The sun dips low, my lament it will stand, a cowboy, a memory, a ghost in the sand. These trails grow cold and my heart starts to stall. Canyons sank, it's your echo I recall. Forever in this canyon, where my heart sank with the sun, I'll sing to the stars about the love I never won.
Down by the Willow Creek, where the water whispers low, she wore that flannel shirt, soft and faded aglow. Under the broad oak's arms, we carved our names in jest, promises on the wind, in that haven we'd rest. Flannel shirt closed her eyes as the sunset dyed the sky. Her laughter, a melody, now just echoes in the guise. Old porch creaks alone, where her footsteps dance in tune. Every thread of memory under the waning harvest moon. Years swept the gravel roads, and the cabin's now bare. Scarf she left behind, the scent of jasmine in the air. The trail's less trodden now, the thistle's over what was ours. Dust settles on the saddle like the silence between the stars. Flannel shirt closed her eyes as the twilight stole the dice. Her shadow in the doorway, a whisper of goodbye. Old porch creaks alone, with no laughter in its bones. Just a cowboy and his echoes, and a heart turned into stone. Here beneath the endless plains where the wild horses roam, I roam too, lost and found in the spaces she called home. With every setting sun, I see her face in the skies, a flannel shirt, a closed eye, and a love that never dies. Flannel shirt, closed her eyes, and the night sighs her cries. A dance of sparks in the dark where old love never lies. I'll tread these trails alone where our wild dreams once flew, in the quiet town of memory where I'm lost, babe, without you. In the shade of the old oak tree, by the creek where we once lay, I found a faded scarf you wore, now colors turned to gray. The wildlands whisper through the grass where our laughter used to sound. A lone cabin stands beneath the hill where our dreams were tightly bound. But now the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight dances on the gravel road where we said our last goodbye. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red like the heart I can't reclaim. For in the dust of trails long gone, all that's left your name. Years rode by on thundering hooves over stones that mark the miles. The town's old porch creaks underfoot, echoing the missing smiles. Your laughter's just a ghost now in the shadows that I roam. This wanderer's heart beneath white skies, forever doomed to roam. But still the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight fades on the lonely roads where we said our last goodbye. Every star a piercing reminder of the eyes that match their gleam, lost in the dust of trails long gone, buried in a dream. Sometimes late at night, I swear I hear the whisper of your voice floating across the valleys, making my weary heart rejoice. But dawn breaks harsh on hills of silence, each day reborn anew, with nothing but the ache inside, the memories of you. So I'll ride on with the sunset, my shadow long and lean, chasing echoes of what we were and places we've once been. Though the wind still sings through sagewood and the road stretches behind, the hardest trails are those we walk in the memories left behind. In the dust of trails long gone, my heart forever confined.
the wagon wheel drifts on crescent moon dust. Under the oak by the river, you swore our love was just. I can still feel the weave of your scarf red as setting sun. On an old porch swing in silence, our two hearts beat as one. Oh, how the winds whisper your name through the pines, carrying tales of a love lost like old forgotten mines. Each turn of the wheel, a memory fades away into the dust of the trails where we once lay. Now the oaks grown tall, shadows stretch like years, gravel roads where the rains of 1,000 lonesome tears. That cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, the saddle unworn by you, the one who knew me best. Oh, how the winds whisper your name through the pines, carrying tales of a love lost like old forgotten mines. Each turn of the wheel, a memory fades away into the dust of the trails where we once lay. As the sunset fires burn out into twilight's deep side, I reckon hearts like ours were meant to say goodbye. But in every drifting cloud a star that evening unveils, there's a glint of your smile in the wagon wheel trail. Whisper your name through the pines, echo in the heartbreak where once you were mine. The wheel turns, the dust settles under night's veil, leaving me wandering forever on your trail, forever on your trail, darling, where love never fades.
Under the shadow of an old oak tree, I penned a letter, edges worn like an old saddle seam. The ink was mixed with the dust of the trail. Words faded like my voice on the wind of the veil. Paper held the scent of rain on dry earth, each word a whisper of what our love was worth. Echo that goodbye letter sank in the river's heart, drifted away under skies that tear old dreams apart. Sunset's fire burns cold in the lonely cowboy's night, where once love thrived, now only twilight. The porch still creaks with memories of our laughter, and gravel roads keep the trace of our chapters, but the cabin stands empty, a shell of yesterday, where echoes of your footsteps slowly decay. The scarf you left behind flutters in the breeze, a flag of surrender to the siege of memories. Oh, that goodbye letter sank in the river's heart, drifted away under skies that tear old dreams apart. Sunset's fire burns cold in the lonely cowboy's night, where once love thrives, now only twilight. In the silence of the plains, I feel your absence near, each star a tear in the fabric of the atmosphere. The trails grow over, the wildflowers bow their heads, nature's soft laments for the love that treads. So that goodbye letter sank, and with it my resolve, in the endless river flow where our sweet past dissolves. I ride under the fading light with a heart that can't forget. A cowboy wanders on in the twilight of regret.
In the shadow of the mesa where the wild sagebrush grows, stands a shell of an old house where my bittersweet wind blows. Its timbers cracked by time like lines upon my face, whispered tales of scarlet scarves and soft tender grace. Oak tree by the porch, now withered, gnarled and gray, underneath its boughs our dreams first saw the light of day. Oh, the old house died young with our love locked inside, windows boarded up where our laughter used to hide. Now the evening shadows weep as the stars refuse to shine in the old house that died young on the hill that ceased to pine. There's a saddle worn and dusty, hasn't seen a horse in years, and the path up to the doorway's choked with thorns instead of cheers. Gravel road that led to town, now reclaimed by the earth, like the trails we traced in youth, not knowing their full worth. Rain taps on the rooftop like the rhythm of your shoes, dancing on the wooden floors to the tune we never choose. Yes, the old house died young with our dreams still in its halls, silent as the echo of our steps within these walls. Every creaking floorboard moans beneath the weight of time in the old house that died young, where your hand slipped out of mine. Now I wander lands unending, under skies that know my plight, a lone rider tracing sunsets haunted by the coming night. With every step away your memory pulls like the moon, guiding me back to a porch where we once kissed in June. Oh, the old house died young
still on that weathered old porch, and in the chill of twilight's thrill, as the stars dare to glimmer on this lonesome ghostly plume, I'm the keeper of the echoes in the old house that died young. Let the wind sing through the oak, let the dust cover the door, for a cowboy rides alone, not homebound anymore. Yet in every whispering breeze and in every shift of sand is the old house that died young, and a love that still stands. Out where the oak tree shadows stretch long and thin, I first saw her where the creek bends at the chin of the valley beneath the sky, painted by God's own hand. Her laughter spilling like rain over dry, dusty land. She danced by the porch with a scarf light and blue, boots tapping stories only whispered to a chosen few. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew, echoing steps in a home, not just a view. Every sunset drips down like the bleeding of my heart, each gravel road a reminder why we're apart. The wind's a cruel keeper of the whispers we shared, tangling them in the oak's arms. Oh, I fared. Years swept like storms across the open plains, turning vibrant wildflowers into memories and remains. That old cabin with the creaking wooden floor holds a ghost of her perfume like a soldier from the war. Empty saddle, fading trails where we once rode side by side, now just the dust swirling behind from the life I tried to hide. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew, echoing steps in a home, now just a view. Every sunset bleeds down like the crying of my heart, each gravel road a testament to why we're apart. The wind laughs with secrets of the whispers we share, lost in the oak's embrace, a burden I bear. Maybe the land remembers her steps, her gentle sigh, for it whispers back each evening with a mournful reply. Under the vast starlit dome, I confess to the night, her shadow still lingers in the flicker of my campfire light. Boots shut the door, yet her echo walks through, a haunting step in every room and every view. As the stars peel off the sky like old paint off the lore, I'm learning love is the ghost you can't ignore. With every dawn I wake to face this land so wide and deep. Boots shut the door, but the heart never sleeps. Underneath that ancient oak, where whispers cling to shadows, there's a house with peeling paint and a porch that's seen the gallows. She'd sway in that old hammock, scarf catching the breeze, Every sunset painted her smile. Now it's just me and these memories. Porch closed her eyes, the world grew old and gray. Her laughter's just an echo in the winds that drift away. Where once we carved our names in wood, now only time resides. On that porch where dreams like rivers flowed tonight, it closed its eyes. Those gravel roads we wandered, now overgrown and less traveled. Our cabin's heart is silent, the door unhinged and unraveled. The saddle rests untouched by dawn, the stirrups lay in rust. Since the day the whispers in the oak said, "Leave you must." Porch closed her eyes, the world grew old and gray. Her laughter's just an echo in the winds that drift away. Where once we carved our names in wood, now only time resides. On that porch where dreams like rivers flow tonight, it closed its eyes. Oh, the dust ain't just on the road, it's settled in my soul. Every storm that tried to cleanse me just left a deeper hole. But those storms, they bring the rain, and the rain will end the drought. Maybe water will erase the marks of all we wrote about. Porch closed her eyes, now I roam through endless skies. Her ghost a fleeting shadow beneath the moon's watchful eyes. Where once our love was bold and free, now the night just softly sighs. On that porch where we dared to dream forever, closed her eyes. With each note strummed and each word sung, the lonesome breeze carries away a piece of the past, mixing the dust and memories into the sunset, leaving the heart yearning for a time when the porch was still alive, with a sound of laughter and love. Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten road, I found a scarlet scarf you left behind. Under the skies where our wild dreams once flowed, and by a lonesome hill where our hearts were entwined. The old porch creaks, it sings a sad, sad tune of dusty boots and dances in the faint moonlight. Every whispered breeze seems to moan and croon about the day you vanished out of sight. Lonesome hill fell apart just like my heart when you rode away, leaving only echoes and ache. The trails went cold, the town grew stark underneath the weight of promises we couldn't make. Nothing's quite the same in the quiet rooms where laughter died away in the cooling heart. Only shadows dance in the thickening glooms where our love once bloomed with gentle mirth. And gravel roads that led to our secret places now just went through fields of withering wheat. Your empty saddle, those long-lost embraces, turn memories bittersweet. Lonesome hill fell apart just like my heart when you rode away, leaving only echoes and ache. The trails went cold, promises we couldn't make. By the rustling creek I hear your voice call soft and low, a haunting melody across time-worn divide. In every setting sun, your absence is the shadow, but it's in the quiet I find you never truly said goodbye. A lonesome hill fell apart here in my heart. Your memory rides like a ghost through the fog and the dew. As the sun dips down and the night starts, in every starlit silence I'm still loving you. So I saddle up, ride the echoes back to the start, underneath the lonesome hills, endless aching blue, where every whisper of the wind's a part of the love we knew, the life I miss, the you I knew.
In the shadow of the oak where wild daisies lie, I first saw her 'neath that vast frontier sky. Her laughter danced with the breeze so free. In that old ghost town, she left her mark on me. Her eyes, they lingered on a sunset's gold, fleeting as a whisper, but in my soul they hold a scarf of crimson tangled in the sage, bound my heart to hers in an unspoken cage. Her eyes linger in the twilight's weep, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Years rode by, the cabins fell to decay, and the gravel roads slowly faded away. But her scarf still hangs on that lonely porch swing, a testament to love and its perennial sting. The rains came down on the plains, so harsh, so wild, each drop a memory of the love we compiled. But the oak tree stands staunch against the wind's howl. Underneath, I'm just a ghost of what once was a lone fowl. Her eyes linger in the twilight's weep, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Now I'll roam these lands with her ghost by my side, a love lost to the winds, but in my heart she'll abide. An old saddle, an empty trail, the places we've been, in the silence of the desert, her spirit I glean. Her eyes linger like the last light on the ridge, a remnant of a dream from a long fallen bridge. And as the stars blanket the night with their glow, I hold on to the past, the only love I'll ever know. Her eyes linger and oh, how they still gleam in the quiet of the night, in the depths of my dream. Her eyes linger in the twilight's weep, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Out where the sunset paints the clouds in morning red, I remember the echoes of the words we left unsaid. Under a gnarled oak tree where our names are carved deep, the land holds the secrets that we swore to keep. Your scarf still hangs on the old porch swing, dances with the wind like a soft forgotten thing. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the last thing you left behind. Each sip a shadow, sweet and unkind. The trail's grown over where we used to ride. Now I wander these empty cabins where silence resides. Love's a fleeting shadow in the corner of my eye, like the dust that rises then bids the day goodbye. Gravel roads whisper tales of where we used to go, through wild lands and quiet towns now covered in snow. Your laughter haunts the creeks and the cool twilight air. In the jingle of spurs I find you're still there, but the home we built in dreams, now shuttered and old, holds nothing but the cold. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the ghost of your taste, each sip a memory I can't let go to waste. The path's grown lonely where we once walked side by side. Now I follow fading trails where my regrets reside. Love's a whisper in the wind through the dry, rustling leaves, as I pass beneath the shadows of our weary whispering eaves. Sometimes at night, when the stars hang heavy with sorrow, I feel the weight of all our lost tomorrows. In the quiet between each breath I find pieces of you that you left behind. Whiskey echoes a lonesome lingering sound, a heartbreak penned in the bottles I've downed. Hearing the echo of your laughter and sighs, I roam these empty roads under endless skies. Love's a fading footprint on the dusty trail, a song sung into